against Israel. That used, according to the Israelis, some 331 projectiles of varying types. So we had 110 ballistic missiles, we had 185 drones, which are really being used as cheap cruise missiles. Then we had the cruise missiles themselves, that all of these had the range to be able to hit Israel, some at least 1,200 kilometers and further. So the drones themselves have seen a lot of use in Ukraine. So Shahed 136, it has a top speed of 185 kilometers, which makes it slow for World War II planes, let alone some 80 years later. So it's slow, it has a small warhead, about 50 kilograms. And this would have had to have been launched, all of these would have had to have been launched about 7 to 8 hours before they are intended to strike their target. So this would have given everybody some warning that something was up. There's 185 of these slowly made their way towards Israel. And within an hour or two of the intended target being hit, you would have had to have launched the cruise missiles as well, which would have taken an hour or two to fly. They fly at high subsonic speeds, like 700 to 800 kilometers an hour. And then 5 minutes before you want to hit your target, you're going to be launching the ballistic missiles. Now these are going to be moving at great speed, several thousand kilometers an hour. They'd only take a few minutes to get to Israel and would actually leave the Earth's atmosphere before they plunge back in, heading towards their target. Now, Israel has one of the most sophisticated air defense systems in the world. It has poured billions into research along with its partner, the United States, both of whom have cooperated extensively on ballistic missile defense. So you have several layers. The first layer is Iron Dome. It's designed to take out rudimentary missiles and a lot of the drones that we've been talking about. That would be supplemented by Air Force jets on combat patrols, searching for targets, be able to, once they detect them, destroy them near the ground. Then you have this mid-level tier, which is the same sort of level that would operate like the Patriot batteries, that would take out high-level cruise missiles and some of the lower ballistic missiles. The name that they have for it is David's Sling, and it's roughly that operates on the same level as the Patriot, although David's Sling is reportedly slightly more advanced. And then at the top you have Arrow 3, which is the air defense missile that is going to be leaving the atmosphere and traveling at incredible speeds, intercepting ballistic missiles before they're over the territory. So they're out of the atmosphere and they're in that mid-phase of flight, just before they dive in, and that's where they'll be attacked by Arrow 3 interceptors and destroyed. Now, Iran uses missiles, of which only fired a tiny fraction, or this 330 is a tiny fraction of what they actually own, because they have plowed vast amounts of money and resources into building up this multi-layer offensive series of platforms in order to be able to strike Israel, its own air force being dilapidated, antiquated, tiny, and really its missiles, cruise missiles and ballistic missiles are the only way that Iran can actually strike Israel and get to its enemy.